Hello and welcome to the channel. In this video I'll be showing you a full step-by-step demo of how to rust treat and seal a motorcycle tank. I'm using the Rustbuster Slosh and Tank-Kleen kit. In Ireland the kit is sold by Miller Oil Ireland, also known as Liquid Technology Ltd, and it's also available in the UK and other regions. I'll be working on a tank from a Kawasaki Zephyr 1100, but the same process applies to most motorcycle tanks. And just a quick note, this tank wasn't in bad shape at all. Well, that's on first look, but using the sealer is still a smart move, especially on older or classic bikes, where ethanol in modern petrol can wreak havoc. Don't let me get a rant on about this here, but you know what I mean. Step 1. Start by removing anything you don't want sealed. Things like the fuel shut-off valve or petcock, the fuel gauge sender, and any other pipes that may come out of the tank. I also gave the areas I plan to tape a quick clean with alcohol spray so the tape would stick better. Then I taped up all the openings on the bottom of the tank, the gauge holes, etc. Your tank may be different, so adapt as needed. Step 2. Add some nuts or bolts into the tank to act as an abrasive. 12 nuts in my case. I use steel ones so that I can get them out later with a magnet. That's what I use. Next, pour in the Rustbuster Tank-Kleen solution. To seal the tank, I taped over the bolt holes and found a rubber glove with a cable tie worked perfectly where to close the filler cap. Then I shook the tank in all directions for 20 minutes or so. After draining the solution, you can already see the rust and muck that came out, even from a relatively clean tank. To reach areas around where the filler cap is, I used a paintbrush and dipped it into the Tank-Kleen. A bottle brush would also work down in the engine, and you can reuse the Rustbuster Tank-Kleen solution. Step 3. Rinse out the tank thoroughly. A pressure washer is ideal, as it really blasts it clean. Flip and turn the tank to flush it properly and protect your work areas. It gets messy. Then fish out the nuts. That's the fun part. I even found a mystery object that had fallen into the tank at some point. Bonus archaeology. Now the tank must be completely dry before sealing. I used a hot air gun to speed it up, then let it sit in a warm area for at least 24 hours. As a bonus, I treated the outside underside of the tank and the float sensor with leftover Tank-Kleen. Optional, but helps if you're not repainting the tank. Step 4. Once the tank is completely dry, it's time to apply the Rustbuster Slosh epoxy sealer. And this happens in 2 stages, using 2 separate bottles, not both at once. The first coat. I sealed the bolt holes with 5mm bolts with rubber washers to prevent the sealer from clogging the treads, a small step that saves time later. I also brushed on a bit of slosh around the filler neck and lip, areas that might not get coated while during the sloshing process. Then I poured in the first slosh bottle, which is marked bottle 1. Seal the tank again, in this case the rubber glove and the cable tie, and began rotating and tilting the tank to fully coat all internal surfaces. Let the tank rest for 20 minutes, then repeat the sloshing process 2 more times, each time rotating to reach different areas. Once coated, I drained out any excess from bottle 1 and left the tank sit for 2 hours. Important, it should be tacky but not fully dry before the next stage. Second coat. After that 2-hour window, I poured in the second slosh bottle and repeated the exact same process. 3-pass rotation process. Coat the tank by sloshing, let it sit for 20 minutes, repeat twice more to ensure full coverage. Then leave the tank to cure for at least 24 hours, though 5 days is recommended before adding fuel. Once all that's done, it's time to reinstall the petcock. After cleaning it, it was clogged, and the filler cap. I also gave the underside of the tank a light spray where I'd done the rust treatment earlier. Totally optional. I did need to clear out some of the sealer from the petcock treads. In hindsight, I should have sealed those with bolts like I did with the top. Lesson learned. So, that's how you derust and seal a motorcycle tank using the Rustbuster Slosh and Tank-Kleen kit. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like, subscribe, and ask any questions in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Thanks for watching, and see you again next time. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you.